normally I get my intro in before we start the trailer, but the start of this trailer is so crazy. It just starts with Glen Powell saying, "Stop filming me!" And then a bazooka goes off and explosions and just a high intensity, high impact trailer. And it says, "The trailer starts now for The Running Man," which is Edgar Wright's new film. But if you guys are wondering, my name's Big Cam. Welcome back to another trailer reaction. And today we're going to be talking about Glen Powell's new film. He's starring in The Running Man, which I believe is a remake of The Running Man with maybe Arnold Schwarzenegger from back in the 80s or something like that. And comment below if you've seen that Running Man with Arnold. Is it the same premise? Because I've watched this trailer maybe once before, and I was like, this is not what I thought this movie was going to be about, but I am fascinated, I'm interested. It's almost like Hitman meets Hunger Games. Like if you saw Hitman on Netflix a couple months ago with Glen Powell, he has all these different disguises and different looks, and that kind of seems like he's going to be doing that a little bit in this film, but he's also, you know, on the run and he's trying to survive type of thing. You know, it's a survival film. But the trailer looks really good, the cast looks pretty good, so let's jump right on into this trailer, shall we, and see what Edgar Wright's The Running Man has to offer.
Ben Richards, 35, married, one child, in medical crisis.
We need money for a doctor now.
Ben, watch us up.
Employment status, blacklisted. But there's still a way out for you. It's the biggest show in the country.
Bloodlust is our birthright! Set it free! Welcome to The Running Man!
So you see Colman Domingo there for a second saying, "Bloodlust is our birthright. Welcome to The Running Man." He seems to be like this host of this game show, and we see that Glen Powell's playing a character named Ben Richards, who seems to be down on his luck and just needs some money for like some medical care for, it seems like, his daughter, you know. So, and his wife maybe is what is her name? I want to say it's Tiana Paris, maybe? It might not be. I might be confused. Different black girl. If it is Tiana Paris, though, yeah. But so Glen Powell is just trying to get some money for his family so that he can help his daughter with some medical care, it seems. And, you know, he keeps, you know, getting denied at different banks or stuff like that. He's punching the glass, you know, but it seems Colman Domingo here is running some type of challenge or some contest where the winner gets a whole bunch of money. So that's what the contest is about, and it's called The Running Man, and it seems Glen Powell is about to enter this contest. But let's get into the next portion of this trailer.
People on these games never come back.
I'm not trying to get myself killed, so kiss my ass twice.
Right there is why you can win this game. The rules are simple. Survive 30 days with the entire nation hunting you down. And get your family out of Slumside for good.
I'm gonna come back here and burn this building down. I promise.
That's the spirit.
So we see Josh Brolin is a bit of the antagonist against Glen Powell's character here, but we see the premise of this is that he has 30 days, and it's like a manhunt, and he has to survive for 30 days as the whole country hunts them down. Like, very interesting. But he also says, like, you can kiss my ass twice, and then slaps his fucking tighty whitey's ass twice. And I was just like, that's a good shot. And it was just perfectly like the noise of it. I was like, oh, that was such a funny shot. And I think this movie's going to be equal parts really funny, good action, and a great cast so far. What I'm seeing, you know, his wife, that is Tiana Paris. But I do like the poster. It says, "Hunt him down, the running man. Millions hunt, one runs, everyone watches." So it's like a televised event of they're all trying to catch him on camera, and that's probably why he's yelling, "Stop filming me!" And they're all trying to catch him on camera so that they all know where he's at, so that they can all hunt him down, get to his location, and kill him. And yeah, it seems Josh Brolin wants him to die.
This is America, goddammit! And we don't put up with no bullshit! Yes! Hunt him down!
Oh my god. So we had to cut that up just because it was getting too crazy. Like, the beginning of that clip, he goes, "This is America, goddammit! We don't deal with no bullshit!" And then it says going down, and we see a shot of like Glen Powell in like a tube, and there's other contestants. So maybe there's multiple contestants, and he's just one of these people getting hunted down. Maybe. It says from a novel based on Stephen King. So a Stephen King novel is where this Running Man film idea comes from. Interesting, I didn't know that. But we also see a shot of Glen Powell in a disguise with a mustache and a terrible bangs and glasses, as behind him it says Ben Richard record reports. And yeah, very interesting. But they're like, "Hunt him down, baby!" And you see like all types of crazy action and like all types of booby traps set. Like there's this thing on a staircase, and it like pushes all these SWAT guys off of the staircase type of thing, and like somebody's got a gun pointing to his head as he's sleeping. His tires burning out, doing like a burnout slide in a Corvette. He's running by a train. People are hunting him down and shotgun out the window in a car. People are chasing him on motorcycles. It seems like he's going to be running a lot this movie. So Glen Powell, best get your running form down, because he could be running straight into the next Mission Impossible, if you know what I mean. You know, if he's that good of friends with Tom Cruise, he could very much so end up the next Ethan Hunt type of thing, you know what I mean? Especially if they want to continue on the Mission Impossible franchise without Tom. But I also love that like we see Frank Gallagher in there for a second. I don't know if that's his real name, but the guy from Jurassic World 3, Jurassic Park 3, and also from Shameless, I think, that he played Frank Gallagher. But the score in this trailer, they're going, "Hunt him down, ba-doom, da-doom, hunt him down, da-doom, da-doom, hunt him down." You know, like I was like, wow, that's a catchy, very catchy. But on to the next portion of this trailer.
Have you ever wondered if this game is rigged?
Guess we'll find out.
You might be moving up too fast.
You're on Freebie.
So, you know, he's in like a towel. He breaks into this guy's house and he steals his pants, and then all of a sudden there's just this bald guy sitting there. He's like, "Hey buddy, you're on 3D," you know, so he's on TV, you know, he's being recorded as he's doing all this. So now he's got to run again. We see for a brief second there at the beginning of that, he's on like a bridge and he jumps off of a car, jumps off of a bridge as the cars explode into each other on the tracks. And we see Michael Cera for a second, another person in this movie, and he's like, "Have you ever thought that this game is rigged?" He's like, "Yeah, maybe. We'll find out." You know, and then we see him fighting a pilot, so there's going to be some airplane action in this, some zero gravity as the plane's going all over the place, and like these pilots shooting each other in this cockpit. Oh boy. So now then he's probably going to have to land his own plane or get killed in the process. But this guy, yeah, he breaks in, steals this guy's clothes, and then he's got to take off running. On to the next portion of this trailer.
Yeah, yeah! You better run! I got a grenade!
Back at you.
So he takes off, he runs for it, and then this guy's coming down the staircase. He's like, "You better run!" And he's like shooting his backpack and shooting him down the hallway. Doesn't get hit in the process, but he slides under this door into the elevator, and he goes, "Get back! I have a grenade!" He throws it, and the guy just steps on it and goes, "Right back at you." And that guy has a ski mask on for some reason, so maybe that's just his like whole vibe. He's got a ski mask on, sunglasses, and a beret. So maybe that's just his character. But yeah, he's like, "Right back at you," kicks the grenade back. He like fumbles it. He tries to throw it up through the elevator, and it seems like it explodes the whole building. And then he goes falling, you know, down into like a sewer tunnel, and like fire blows up, but he falls into the water being safe. And then like we see him come up, you know, catch his breath out of the water, and then he goes, "Ah! Like, you bastards didn't get me." But on to the final and last portion of this trailer.
I'm still here, you shit eaters. Hey, big boys!
crazy?
Well, in a movie where there's lots of gunfire and explosions, a very creative way to kill somebody, Cera decides to set a trap with water on the floor and electricity, and then he's going to spray these guys with a water gun. So there's going to be lots of electricity, and these guys are going to die. Or be electrocuted to death. The one of the two. Yeah. But very funny. He's like, at the beginning, he goes, "I'm fucking still alive, you shit dicks!" You know, like, and then it's got this great running man, the running man. Honestly, this probably was just named Tom Cruise before. No, the running man. And based off a Stephen King novel. Great cast: Josh Brolin, Glen Powell, Cera, Colman, Domingo, right? Like, there's gonna be a decent cast in this, and Glen Powell alone I'd be here for. Honestly, all they need to tell me is that him and Tiana Parrish really have a great love story in this movie, although they're kind of like already married. So I think this is gonna be more of like a survival type of thing. Like, by the end, if the guy is still alive, you're like, yay, he did it. Or also you're just gonna be like exhausted for him by the end, where you're like, god damn, this guy's been running. It's like, oh wait, right, this is the running man. But only in theaters November 7th. I cannot wait to see this. Edgar Wright, I do like him as a director. Screenplay also by Michael Bacall and Edgar Wright. Edgar Wright, I believe, is the man who did the first Ant-Man movie. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I really dig that film, and I think Edgar Wright's work is really good. Comment below some other Edgar Wright movies if you guys could have some movie recommendations for your boy. But here's been another trailer reaction, and there was a teaser trailer that got released online of the Odyssey that has been released only in theaters, and anybody that's posted it, the image or the post has gotten deleted immediately. I do have the clip. I was able to get it saved, and I have the trailer, but I don't think my video will be able to get posted without getting, you know, copyright or just completely shut down and blocked off of YouTube. But I might try and do that tomorrow, so comment below if that's something you guys would want to see as a reaction to the Christopher Nolan Odyssey teaser footage, or if that's just some footage you guys would want to see. I think I'd have to cut it up a whole lot, so we'll try our best. The video might happen, it might not, but definitely stay tuned for more content coming to the channel soon. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications when new content comes out. And if you would like to support the channel, the best way to do that is liking this video, commenting down below, subscribing if you haven't, and go check out some of my other videos on the channel. Ironheart breakdowns for that season is out now. There's 2 videos. One video breaking down episodes 1 through 3, and then the second video breaking down episodes 4 through 6 in the finale of that season, and that just came out the other day, so stay tuned. Also some movie reviews coming your way, those July movies I just named for Jurassic World, Rebirth, Superman, Fantastic Four, First Steps coming soon. There's also going to be a movie review for the Formula 1 coming to the channel soon, or it might already be out, so go check that out if you haven't. Thank you guys so much for coming on by. Once again, my name is Big Cam. I really appreciate anybody that clicked on this video and made it this far. I really appreciate and love you guys, and I will see you beautiful people in the next one. Peace!